And welcome back with that unorthodox intro. My name is Parrot, and whole lot of you to the very chill Tuesday boss fight versus Gamefist with me, because I'm never alone. Even though I might be alone, I have voices in my head, but I am indeed, this time I'm not alone. It is Mantis. Welcome my British friend. How are you doing?
Good evening. How are you doing?
Great. I definitely need to give you the boost. And
give me the boost.
I give you the boost. So, what are we talking about today?
This match versus BossFight versus Gamefist.
Yes.
First map. Downfall. What have you got to say about this matchup, Parrot?
I mean, we could be like very nice about it, but we could just say it's a catastrophe. I don't want to be mean to our Gamefist boys, because they are really nice boys. I really like them. It's really fun to play against them with them. But at the same time, this is not a matchup in their league. They are a bronze tier team, and we're fighting off a gold team here, so...
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the strategies that BossFight comes out with. Are they going to play this super serious, or are they going to have a bit more fun with it?
We're going to find out.
Meme strats.
We're going to find out right now, as our first game is already starting. We're starting with Downfall, the bands of Suburbia, and Quarantine. We're getting to that in a minute. Let's just start on right now. This is Chatting Parrot, and we're hopping into the game. Onward. It's BossFight versus Gamefist. Round 1.
Spawn's already been identified, so immediately the round has been set up.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... It's BossFight. This is one of the most experienced teams. Since Season 2, they're here and blasting their way through the league, and they know this map. There's no denying it.
Well, it was Gamefist identifying the spawn, so they must
they know the
have
map,
a pretty good idea of this map also.
It seems to be, maybe. Let's find out these movements here. It's a spread boss fight attack. They're combing through the map, making sure... Oh, Legend X. Ooh, already having picked up one. They are here to disprove us all, I believe.
Let's see, where was Scooby-Doo when he got shot? He was making his way down from North Hotel. Yeah. So somebody on Gamefist obviously identified the spawn and just kept an angle on that North.
I mean, it's
North
a Legend.
Hotel approach.
It's a Legend. He's the most experienced player. Yeah, he is a legend. Legendary
accuracy.
Definitely. Legend is the most experienced player of the Gamefist boys, because he started the league before, I believe. He played before. Definitely seen him before. I'm not quite sure. I believe he was a reservist for a time, wasn't he?
Not too sure about that, but I know that he's been distinguishing himself. And it's nice to see him get an early pick onto BossFight this early in the first map. BossFight taking quite a slowish approach, I guess.
I mean,
2 people in the north left behind, just making their way up. Oh no, wait, that's obviously Scooby-Doo, who's still down and who has not been revived yet. Nobody's coming for the res.
Yeah, I mean, this map is so open. Who should go for a revive on this map? I wouldn't dare it. If he wasn't in secure position,
there's still plenty of time. I would expect 35 to be. Yeah, he's making his way around there now. So.
Yeah, but it's dangerous. But as he
I think
down
enough time has
away,
passed, possibly, that Legend might not be checking that exact same angle still, but if he is checking that exact same angle, then he's going to pick up an extra kill on top to bring it to 3v5, which would be interesting, to say the least.
He's not holding
Legend's
that
looking
angle.
From, he's not out there, he's watching up into the east.
Yeah, into dark room, his eyes are focused on the target. There is someone in there, so if he's making the shot, that could be another kill, although this time maybe
distraction fire. Maybe not intentional distraction fire, but it works beautifully as the res comes up and
right, revive. And UC Dev taking on Legend.
I saw that they were working their way up onto the south hill, and I knew that was going to be an interesting, slightly unconventional play that can take some defensive positions unawares, particularly on those east hills.
Now the counterfire is coming out.
Momentum swinging back towards BossFight.
Oh, Dominator taking down 35.
That means this northwest push has been identified, so...
So far it is a 4 against 4. We're holding out valiantly. We have 1 minute 45 seconds remaining. And the drone is flipping.
I'm loving the patience from Gamefist. They've not moved around very much, they've just kept their angles. No panic rotations yet, even with only 1 minute 30 to go.
Yeah. That's nice. A static defense can be dangerous if you are losing a man in a vital position. But sometimes it comes all down to just patience and discipline.
That it does. But sometimes it comes down to great aim, and that shot was all the way from the south hill. What a great shot.
Wow, that was a far shot. There. Speech is not
beautiful stuff coming out from UC Def. Is it not? Has it left you? Did you run out of speech?
Oh, Drunking's taking a radar head.
3 versus 3. This is not what I expected to see on the first round.
Really
especially
not.
in a downfall.
The bettings were tightly against our friends from Gamefist.
How many votes did Gamefist get?
Well, that's just what I wanted to check. As Scooby-Doo takes down Torvinator, as Drunkings takes down Ledger. Betrayed. BossFight.
Now UC running in from the south. Putting the pinch onto the objective building.
Oh, Drunking's taking down Scooby-Doo.
A Molotov cocktail. Will it take down UC Def? No, he's not on fire anymore. He's survived that Molotov. That was very unfortunate. And now he's capping. He's going to get the 2 points. 1v1, last few seconds. What an amazing last few seconds from UC Def. He really called that well.
Yeah,
and very unfortunately placed Molotov. I think if that was thrown a few seconds earlier, it would have taken down UC, and it would have been, you know, a masterful play, like a just a brilliant defensive move. But he just ran straight through it.
I didn't quite get why he didn't go for the uplink. Normally, I mean, the basic rule is, even in our little tiny Bronx League team, is that if you're the last one alive, you have to step on the uplink. You have your eyes on it. It's really difficult.
You talked about the last Volk defender. I didn't see where he was in the map.
He was not with the uplink. He was like a...
Sure.
The uplink was, let me think, South HQ, and he was basically one building to the right of it. So he didn't even move. I mean, he didn't realize probably that his teammates were down. That's why you check maps.
It's a fine line, and it's definitely a learning curve with knowing when you need to push, when you need to rush out and basically expose yourself to enemy fire. And often you get a false sense of security that he may have had a little bit just then. I mean, admittedly, he had 8 seconds left on the clock. That was a last second cap.
That was a good one.
So he was fully justified in waiting that out and just seeing what was going to happen. Cause,
yeah, I mean, I didn't see the time, but if you, as you mentioned it probably was the right move to just wait it out. Probably wouldn't have done the same.
BossFight have run out of time on caps before. Maybe they've learnt against a certain team.
Evil laughs.
So maybe they've learned their lesson.
Maybe it was a close one. And we're going for the next round. As a reminder, Suburbia banned by BossFight and quarantined by Gamefist. Still didn't get to talk about that though.
We'll talk about it, I guess between maps. It's a good time to reflect on those picks and bans. Quite a close spawn for this next round. I fear Torvinator's just going to get shot straight out the gate if he goes around this building.
Yeah, it is a quick spawn. South HQ uplink still going on. This is the the advantage of BossFight.
Wow!
What?
What a great shot! to start off the round.
Yeah, it really was like, they know every move that can be made from that quick spot.
From spawn building, no less. Well, he has got a scope in his gun, so maybe that's he managed to just peek out Scooby's head. Careless play coming out from Scooby. Hate to say it, but getting picked in the first 10 seconds of a round is
Axis is going for dangerous.
not acceptable.
Oh, Legend takedown. Yes. Axis, it is the counter frag.
Gets punished for sticking his head out.
Yeah, don't sticky the heady oval. Sagmaze is now pushing up at the same spot that just his friend got killed over. So it's dangerous. Quick spawn.
You know, I really feel bad for not hyping up that first cap enough because it's you know, to get such a dramatic cap in the first round.
Yeah, I mean,
quite unusual.
Wait, did you cast last week? You didn't, right?
I had a gap, yeah. Vikings met up and had a little shindig, so didn't do any casts for that weekend.
Yeah, me neither. So we're basically both just waking up from our hibernation.
Yeah, basically.
Not casting for a week is basically starving yourself out of vital nutrients.
Yeah, we just, the meta is completely new to us now. You know, spend 1 week
how do you
away and
play
everything
this
changes.
game even?
Yeah, what even is this game?
Yeah, what are we watching? I think it's called Backward.
Well, what I'm watching right now is
Torvenator.
far north push from Torvenator.
Ooh,
I always go to the furthest player when action is going down on the other side of the map. But nonetheless, Torvenator has run to North Hotel and is probably going to sit there for a while. Pixel peeping onto the defensive boss fight.
Peeping. Peepee.
He is very far away. I hope he's got a scope.
Nah, me too.
Meanwhile, a push coming out on the south.
Oh, 35, taking on Drunkins. Now it's 2 against 3. Gamefist on the attack. 3 minutes.
Once again, I have to
seconds.
question the use of that smoke. You know, what did that really cover?
Yeah, actually, what did it cover? It's always, I'm telling you always, these smokes are a double-sided sword. You can just lay them off as useless utensils who get barely used if you don't have a clue, but whew, you can use them wrong. Very wrong.
Legend proning up the South Marsok building, hoping to catch some rotations from BossFight.
Lonely Viper getting us the Twitch Prime abonnement for 6 months. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Viper.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lonely Viper.
He's hot, isn't he?
For your contribution.
I think he's hot.
Hot?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I mean, you know, that suit looks like it gets pretty...
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
sweaty.
hot. Yeah, he's probably sweating. With his muscles like... Legend exists now.
I'm curious, is 35's downstairs, so unfortunately Legend doesn't have a sight onto anybody right now. He's close, he's so close, but so far.
They have to move right. Make a pick if, in the best case. We have 2 minutes, so they're not utterly pressured. But
I like to see Torvenator, you know, stacking up, coming to support his buddy, because when you have 2 people left and pushing from different directions, it helps to get refrags. And the push down from Marsok to these to South Guard building is surprisingly good, actually. It's you can definitely make that without too much concern.
yeah, I believe they have still the surprise attack movement on their side. So BossFight doesn't. I believe.
Well, look at this. UC and Radarhead are both in the shack that's attached to this building. They cannot see east. So if they ran down this hill, they would have essentially free entry into this building.
Yes.
They wouldn't be seen by anybody, and they'll be within striking distance. If they're going to win this round, that's what they got to do. Is this a smoke that's coming out or a grenade?
Oh, wow! Grenade.
An amazing grenade, considering the chance of it landing.
Yeah.
Feasibly could have been effective if it was an airburst. And now Legend working his way down the building. Yep, fantastic. He would have been heard, however. So it all comes down to how well can he play this on a technical level.
Right ahead, shooting into... Why
Not
is
well enough.
Legend moving in the shooting line? Like, Radiohead was firing like half a magazine.
He played that quite well.
And the trade going out. BossFight taking the lead with 3 points.
But, you know, running up into that window is just telegraphing your movement way too much. You know, sneak up to the window. Just
yeah,
be
and
quiet, you know.
What I didn't understand... So, we had basically... Radiohead was emptying his magazine into that window. Half a magazine long, Legend didn't peek. And then he decided, oh, I'm just gonna peek while he's still shooting and gets blasted in the head. Like...
Sure, yeah, I guess that's just a panic move, you know. You just want to... You know that he's there. You know exactly where you need to fire, and you're just hoping for the best.
Yeah, I mean, but... Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just gonna...
How would you have played it?
That's a good question. Well, how would I have made it? I probably would have been already dead.
You would have just flown over the top, right?
Yeah, I would just landed an egg on his head.
Land on the objective.
Make a stupid joke and laugh at him. Yeah, something like that.
And fly off.
Yeah. Let's take a look at his kills right here. As Radiohead is leading with 3 kills, followed by UC Def and Legend with 2, and Scooby-Doo and Freddy 5, 1 each. On the other side, on the Gamefist side, we have Drunkings with 4 kills, 2 kills from Torminator, 1 kill from Stark Miss, and 0 from Legend X and X's.
Did Legend have a team kill then at some stage? I mean, he got that kill at the start, didn't he? So.
Yeah, I mean...
Interesting.
No. Legend didn't make that kill in the beginning. Wasn't that Legend?
Sorry, Legend.
Yeah, Legend. I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh, he didn't. Oh no, he got res. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Last player got res.
What do we know? Wait,
I know, right?
What do we know?
Where did my game sense go?
Doesn't matter. We don't scare. As a new game is to be prepared. Let's join our friends in the game. This is Onward on the round 4 or 3. It's only the 3rd round. Yet we have 3 points already. We have a quick spawn yet again. This time
can't say I'm terribly surprised by this outcome so far. I mean, BossFight have got so much experience to draw from.
Dev taking down Sadmius in the beginning. Yeah, I did expect that outcome also.
That was revenge for the previous quick kill from the previous round. I feel
Legend already taking down Drunkins. They just know the spawns too well. They know where to shoot, when to shoot. And luckily Torminator made it inside the building, but the uplink is still open. It's not covered.
Beautiful approach from Radiohead. He just runs straight up there. He knows he's covered. They've got that 2 down already. There's no point waiting.
Yeah, they are going for the cab.
And now he's within 10 meters of the objective. Within the first 20 seconds of the round.
He's already shooting.
Is he just going to walk straight up and cap it? I mean, he could do. No reason why not.
Yeah, but we'll probably
go
for
Radiohead. Just do it.
Torminator first. Radiohead.
I mean, that would be the wise play, correct? And right now we're seeing a rotation from X-Eyes, who might be able to catch out Radar if he rotates into the right.
Yeah, Radar is
He's going for the res actually, so a potential false sense of security here being generated.
Yeah, they
as one player on the Volk gets the res. Radiohead goes off the cap, exactly as I thought might happen. Will they pick this out? He loses his nerve and gets a trade.
It is a trade.
It's a 3 versus a 3.5. That false sense of security.
I swear to God, the one time you say false sense of security, I'm gonna give you a false sense of security, mate.
Well, that's what it felt like to me. I mean, he has so much confidence, and if he had the numbers memorized, maybe taking out the gun and trying to fight back was, too much of a time sink. He possibly had enough time to even cap that. Yeah.
That's a good smoke. I give it to them. Drunkids now is on the push here in South Headquarters. We still have
so much information coming out from Torvin. Can you imagine what he's seeing right now? He can see straight into Middle Hotel.
Yeah. But peeking now is dangerous business. Drunkin still goes for it, though. Oh, Legend X taking down UC Dev. He's coming from behind, a far peek.
He's gone for the long flank.
Scooby-Doo under fire. I mean, what do I have to lose? They have to just get this round. And this traditional way of playing didn't help them.
I don't want him to mess up this flank though. He's got into such a nice place and he's been effective. If he's too aggressive here, he'll be picked up and it will reduce the effectiveness. But if he just plays it cautious, they'll be pinned. Nice flank though.
Yeah,
well,
it is.
You know, I mean, risky, really risky, but
really.
And now 35's got to be thinking, do I make this cross? Do I run 4 meters into the open and put my life on the line?
Dude, emergency room.
Oh, yeah.
The movement is coming.
So you can see him right now crawling, but 35 can't see him because he's just below the helicopter, like that different line of sight. He's gonna see him there.
Oh no! 35 got legend.
Yeah.
And the revive on UCDev is out. Therefore, the well-timed flank did not prove a lot.
Yes. Well, see how close that was, though. The momentum shifting once again.
It is. 2 minutes still away. Drunkings is at headquarters. Could be taken out. The uplink is open. Such a dangerous move. Where is the next one? Ah, here he is. It is access-free.
And the guy bleeding out on the objective, unfortunately, didn't get a revive. Just
but he did
ran out of time.
Sorry, Parrot. This is Scooby-Doo. Don't worry about it. And he got just taken out.
Oh, look at this. 35. Drunkings coming around the corner.
Oh, could this be the 1 point for Gamefist? Now it's only remaining UCDev, who has barely any health. He got revived. That means that he has the maximum value of 10 health remaining. That is a little bit of background knowledge and how the damage system works. 10 health. That means basically 1 bullet from a 9mm in his stomach would kill him.
Gosh, what an interesting round.
Yeah, but it's still not over. UCDev is the more experienced player. Access is in the uplink room. Drunkings should focus on covering his mate. He will not be able
He's
to
not
save.
been checking that angle. If Excise has the game sense to check out this window, or if he hears UC, then it's all over. He pulled a grenade, so he knows that he's there. Does he pushes out
He's trying to get
the other side of the building, and it's gonna work out for him. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, no. Drunkings picking up the kill, looking out for his buddy. Wow,
he tried so hard, but
that was a great round, honestly.
Yeah.
BossFight. I just want to say, BossFight they set up so amazingly, and I could only see it going one way. Didn't they even get a few kills at the start of the round as well? And then Radarhead just pushed onto the point, assumed that the two that were down and not rotating, and from there, honestly, Gamefist played it really well. I love the rotation that came out from Legend and their last minute defense.
They really had to turn. That aggressive play really did put a little bit of ease on Gamefist's mind right there. So, well done by Legend, definitely. The only person without a GF, a girlfriend tag in front of his name.
I understand Radarhead's mentality, though. You know, it's totally likely that would have worked, and
yes, it would have.
He probably had the numbers memorized. He only needed like a second or more to get it done. Just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, he probably could have used a smoke by UCDF there.
I think that sort of cap relies on people not realizing that you could be capped upon that quickly, and so they're not even checking the objective. So a smoke is actually a bad idea because you're drawing attention to where you've made it to. You know. Just running straight down that street and onto the objective, it doesn't take very much time to do.
No, it's getting capped by such an experienced team as BossFight is happening in a second. So it's crazy, it's dangerous. That's why I, for example, hate the uplinks on Bazaar at the center. Because it's such an... If there's one defender falling off, they are on the uplink for only 1 second, and that is enough to lose your uplink. So.
I enjoy it.
It's
It adds a different element to some maps. You know, it just makes the defense a bit more dynamic,
I
a bit more
like to win
intense.
easily. I am not a good one. I need my easy wins.
You just want a button on your tablet that says "win." Don't even put numbers in. You
just give
hit
me
the win
give me a
button.
win button, please.
Yeah.
Check out my tablet, and it's like a bigger than 1-1. Easy.
But right now, we're
12-0.
going to see a boss fight can get the W. We'll see if they can hit that win button.
I mean, technically, it's only like 7. They need to hit 9 buttons to win. So, one for... no, wait. They need to memorize the code. Also 10. So 10 buttons
And then
takes...
you have to hit the send button also. And then
Yeah, that's why it said you have 7 digits. You have 1 to take a look at the code. 1 for getting back into the menu and then enter the code menu, which makes 3 buttons in the beginning, plus the 7. And the send button makes 11 buttons to win this game.
For me, it would be more like 13 because I have to go back and check the code a few times.
Yeah, I am not good at that. Radio taking out Drunkings. He wants to push up. He's
not
yet
entirely though.
finished.
I reckon this revive is plausible. I mean, he's behind cover. His corpse has fallen down into a defilade that Radar Head cannot see into, so might still be 5v5.
Otherwise, he would have finished him.
Oh, Radar Head language.
I wasn't there. I didn't hear it. Would you mind to repeat it for me? Laughs nervously.
Look at this stack up onto middle house.
Yeah, 3 people. It's but it's
so
the kind of
much tension.
Yeah, but big boss fight did the same thing last round, so it's not unusual. Oh, Sagmes is going for the smoke cover. Oh, they will see that smoke is moving. Oh, he didn't get killed. Oh. Radar had killing Legend X, though.
Once again with that angle up into the east from his window. That window is extremely easy to get shot through if you're looking straight out of it. But if you're taking a small angle.
Yeah. You know I can't see it, right?
Can't see what?
The angle you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm talking in general, you know?
Ah, yeah, obviously. But yeah, it is a dangerous angle if you look at it.
I don't even know if it's correct, but an oblique angle, is there? Or an acute angle or something? I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm not a smart man.
Another smoke is coming out this time, thrown by X's. But
UCDF is getting quite peak happy.
Oh, that smoke is lying in a weird angle and therefore smoking the ground. Oh, that was a good grenade, though. A little bit far off. Scooby-Doo is discovered by X's.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't think that was a good grenade. Oh, actually, it could have been. It could have been a great grenade. Actually, if they were pushing up and they were,
X's
actually
again
pushing away from Center Hotel, then it would have been pretty great. So I'd take it back.
You should be careful. That moving smoke is not move. Oh, how X's didn't get killed? I don't get it. Oh, he is just moving. That smoke is just drawing fire. Dark room is blasting
flashbacks
everything
to
he
Nam
has.
right now.
You wear Nam?
I lost both my legs. He runs across and gets taken out with Scooby-Doo.
You lost both your legs? Nam.
North Marshall Shed, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This West Street push is suicide, man. It never works. It's just a bad idea.
I never heard you saying it, but I remember.
Well, I'm saying it now.
Dominator taking it
Oh,
right
nice
ahead.
shot. God, he was on the move when he took that shot. He was running full speed.
Oh, no, he's going for the same push, and you said it, and BossFight did it. BossFight wins the first map 4-1 against Gamefist here on this matchup. Woo! There was I mean, we did expect an easy win, so not to sound mean, but we did expect a quick win, at least.
The statistics would indicate that it was going to go in BossFight's favor.
Yeah, but
still, I like some of the plays that Gamefist did, and, some of the stuff was quite nice.
Yeah, we're just curious in what map they're gonna pick now, as we're moving into the second
So what did
Map.
Gamefist ban then?
Gamefist did ban Quarantine while BossFight banned Suburbia. So if you take a
Makes
look at
sense,
all-time statistic history for BossFight, Quarantine makes a lot of sense. They played it on overall season 40 times. 28 out of those are wins, makes 70% win rate in general, and 61 in rounds. So that is a solid map ban from Gamefist here. BossFight,
Quarantine.
yeah.
I was just going to say, Quarantine is a very strategic map. You have to have your strats and team play and movement really down to be able to win that. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised they would choose it to ban.
Yeah, it's such an experienced map against BossFight is difficult
Suburbia
to master.
though.
Yeah. And,
Suburbia a bit less like that. You know, it's a bit more random. You get a bit
yeah,
more...
you can I mean, if you have the knowledge of Suburbia, you can basically win this without ever seeing an enemy, because you have to do so much pre-fire opportunity going all down all lanes that it's basically. This is one I really say Suburbia is. Yeah.
I've never thought about that. I wonder if there's ever been a round of Onward on Suburbia where, you know, one team hasn't seen the other team. They've just won through pre-fire and early nades. I guess that happens, you know, quite often, because you throw one good nade and it catches out 3 players.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what mistakes you do as a team. If you go for the corridor of death, standing 3 people there, then there comes someone around, just pre-fires from the middle house down the alley, doesn't see shit, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Doesn't see anything, but completely blasts 3 people away. That's 3 people.
The corridor of death, is that your official call out for that?
I believe you said that once. Because we had a map where 3 people actually did that. They totally huddled in there. Luckily, no one threw a nade or pre-fired that down. And you was like, oh, the corridor of death, or blah, blah, blah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I think I would call it the corridor of mild frustration. You know, you just get set back to the tent, and you just feel a bit silly for a few minutes to sit there, reflect on your mistakes.
You deserve it if you do that. The second
corridor of
the
dismay.
The corridor of sorrow.
Mild sadness.
The corridor of I could have done it better.
The corridor of regret.
Oh, yes.
So, Tanker.
It is Tanker, so we can take a look at it.
Oh, God. I just thought the Tanker is full of corridors of regret. Oh, there's at least...
Yeah, it's basically one big corridor of why didn't I sneak there, and why did I peek like a not a
angles
smart
of pain, staircases of misery.
I like these names. It's like Onward is our own Hogwarts. You know, just give them weird names.
I feel like it's not very optimistic. I should be calling this stuff more positive names.
Yeah, like the corridor of self-improvement.
Yes, the what was the one that I just came up with and then just immediately forgot? Oh well, never mind.
Typical British brain.
Typical. Yeah.
You cannot remember anything. I just realized. Wait.
Oh yeah, the windows of character building. That's what I was gonna say.
Window of character building.
Yeah, because.
Yeah, the
so
window of character building, corridor of self-improvement, and the stairs of reflection. Yeah.
The stairs of reflection. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, I love this map. You know, I enjoy it.
You enjoy this
map? It's got a lot going for it. Yeah, definitely. It's good fun.
I mean, it's one of these maps where you know, people tend to not enjoy the smokes because you can easily manipulate them to use them through walls.
Well, now that's just something that you could do. My favorite play that I've seen on this map recently was, as much as I hate to say it, Chromie just using that drone on his team to check if anybody was watching the back entrance, just sprinting up into the bunk beds.
Wait. He used the drone to check the back entrance. Someone was covering it so that he can.
He wasn't using the drone. It was a teammate that was using it, and he literally just single used. You just flew it up into this back chamber, and just checked for just the single back chamber defender, and saw he wasn't there, and then Chromie just went, okay, I'll just
I'm gonna
go and
push.
cap that then.
Chromie, that mad lad, an absolute mad lad.
What a mad lad with
What a
the
mad lad.
with the reckless objective capping. Doesn't always work out, but when it does work out, it's good fun.
It is
Very
definitely
frustrating to lose against though.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of like normal drone usage, didn't we? I mean,
In that map just then, we saw one drone, and was it not on the side of BossFight, or am I going crazy? I
yeah,
swear
I'm
the
talking about
BossFight had-
sea drone, you know, like the drivable drone.
Well, that's not back in League yet, so...
Wait, it is in League, but it's only like special
No, it's
maps.
not.
It is.
No, it's
it
not,
is.
because...
I'm pretty sure.
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Really?
No, it's not, because it's bugged. That's... How...
What? You want to tell me?
How do you not...
They...
Basically, it'll be really interesting when it gets added to League Play. Honestly, I think it's... yeah, it will mix things up having that drone available. We had a few scrims with it, and
because
we saw it get used in some interesting ways, is all I'll say.
I have a rule. Pull out from the Volk drone is only based on the following. It can be used on Downfall, Quarantine, Snowpeak, and Turbine, including all versions. But this is
It
something
needs fixing. There's a distance bug.
Maybe it got taken out, and I don't know. I mean, but the opportunity. Just imagine you can, instead of like having to use someone to cover an entrance, you can just sit down a drone there with C4.
Like the coward you are.
Ah, yes, coward, they scream.
Turning cowardly campers into even more cowardly campers who don't even have to look with their eyeballs, but they just...
I still have
use
to
the
pull
drone
the
instead.
trigger, okay? Just because I like to play Rainbow Six doesn't mean I need to play it. Doesn't need to play it in Onward. Come on, let me play my Rainbow Six drone. Twitch main. Get it, reference.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, did you know Rainbow Six?
Sorry, I got distracted by things occurring off screen. Rainbow Six, I never played Rainbow Six. I heard
Really?
it was pretty great though. Yeah, it was like a seminal gaming series.
Well, it's a pretty solid
I like
game.
to think.
I really wish, like always, that Onward would become like a real cool version of Rainbow Six in VR. It's such a good game with meta.
That's basically, is it not exactly what Onward is? I mean,
No, because
many
Rainbow
senses.
Six is basically a hero shooter if you think about it, because you have like special characters with abilities.
It's irrelevant.
He
Doesn't matter. We've headed into the round.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
already
go,
in that round.
Go.
Don't you
It's
flame
what
me.
Gamefist. I'm not flaming. I'm
You're flaming hot, boy. Obviously.
flaming hot. Flaming hot commentary from Parrot and Mantis.
Fire.
Very unlikely duo.
So we have a 5-man defense on front, and 1 in the back by UC Dev.
And all 4 Volk in the front. Wow, look at this defense. Amazing.
Yeah, that's what I said. You listen to me. I said a 4-man defense.
You didn't say it with enough gusto, so I didn't listen.
A 5-man defense by
Oh,
Legend
wow.
Viper, Scooby-Doo, and 35.
Amazing.
Yes.
I like it.
I'm glad you do. It's always me, you know? Being silly. Sagmas and Drunken's going downstairs. Now, a peak has been made and X has been discovered.
Excise. Yeah.
X's.
This downstairs push, very interesting.
Ooh. It's a lot of fire.
Now, if the question is, can the guys upstairs have enough patience and restraint to not get picked before the downstairs can be effective? Because there could be a bit of a timing mismatch here.
Smoke and dust, basically. All the covering is... That was
Sarge
questionable.
and Drunkings making their way up the south tunnel. Gonna push up onto UC Def in a few seconds.
Ooh, Viper Legend. I'm intrigued to go for UC Dev's defense.
This angle that you're looking at from UC Def, right? Between the lockers, looking through the window.
Wait a minute.
It's
Wait
gonna
a
work.
minute.
Check this out. Wow.
Wow. I legit didn't think of
Nifty.
it ever.
But he hasn't moved. Did he just not see it? He must have heard that. Oh, there's a C4. That's why he just was exercising
He was
trigger
just
discipline once
waiting
again.
for someone
Brilliant.
to follow up.
Yeah. What a great play from UC Def.
That was great.
Oh,
like, wow.
gnarly. And now Excise is gonna follow up.
Terminator taking down Viper and Legend as well. Viper is so massive, such a massive unit. He has to be taken out by 2 people.
Yeah, sure. So one of the phalanx in the front has been taken out, and there's 3 others there, all looking the same direction. That was surprising. Excise, nice kill.
So it's 2 defenders on top. Top.
Oh yeah, sure. Because 3 versus 3. UC is gonna get the kill on Excise downstairs.
Ooh.
Very nice.
So we now have a UC Def pushing downstairs. Am I right? No, he's not. And we have 2 people in front, Torvanator and Legend X, the last remaining 2.
I was going to say that UC should go back and check the stairs, but actually, what he's done is perfect. He's
Whoa! A trade. Legend X taking on UC
rotated
Def.
up and yeah.
The other way around, yeah.
Could have picked up both kills though. Very close. Not that it's going to matter. I think Legend is.
Do you see this stance?
He's been identified.
Oh, I just saw it.
I think Dancing Pistols is.
Ooh, Scobby-D taking technique. I was just thinking,
Yeah.
if you were to collect all the footage with dancing utensils and weapons and so on, you could make a pretty sick beat out of that. Like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, like Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good beat out of it, you know, like a smack a bit, you know.
Stomp Military Edition.
Onward edition. And there goes boss fight first round. We are now seeing boss fight in the... Am I crazy? No.
I would say that was a classic defense executed.
Classic. I've never seen that before.
Very, very well.
You know how I briefly visited university for like 2 months, so I'm basically educated in all matter of things.
Oh.
No, but there's one thing that I actually
You're so
learned.
humble.
Yeah, I know. I'm very humble. There's one thing I had when I was visiting politics, and that was the question, what defines classics? And as I'm an eager student, I raised my hand, and I didn't know it, but I had like 2 ideas. One was like, classics are defined by the general interest. Like something that, like a song that is very popular over a long time turns into classic. Like, let's say Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. You know, that like the summer hit. And my second approach was like...
Okay.
And my second idea was something that is determined by experts in a certain field. They determine what is a classic.
Okay.
Yeah. And the first one was wrong. The second one was right. Main point is I was right. I totally lost what I was talking about.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll just go completely silent whilst I process that.
No. No, what I was meant to say is that you're saying it is a classic defense, but who said that is a defense?
So you're saying that it is a classic defense because I, the expert, have said so, or because the majority say it is?
No, the majority doesn't say. The first one was wrong, so the majority doesn't determine what is a classic, but the experts.
But you are not speaking for the majority, though, so how can you say that?
What? It doesn't make sense.
I don't even know. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. Let's just talk about Onward. That's easy.
Yeah, we have a C4 laid pretty
Like I said earlier, I am not a smart man. That's
me no smart
high
man.
concepts.
Me ooga booga.
Okie dokie, so let's compare and contrast, shall we?
Should we?
Well, this defense is a lot more spread out. Look at this. It's all over the shack.
All over the
Excise
shack.
downstairs. Love Sergeant Mace. His position.
Sergeant Mace?
Just yeah.
Always Sark Mace, but it could be Sergeant Mace. But
Well, you just can't get shot in the feet, and
be
you
a
can
sergeant.
get shot in the feet in so many places. So nice to have your feet protected.
Yeah, always wear boots. Were bulletproof.
Viper working his way up with the shield. Love watching Viper with the shield. He landed a shot just then too. That was nice.
Legil is on the push. He's going in. And trade. Terminator. Legil still alive. Sarkmas confirmed the kill on Legil. Oh, Sarkmas taking out Legil and UC Death. But Scooby-Doo is on his feet. It is Scooby-Doo coming after you. Time to solve some mystery. As Scooby-Doo is running around the Starkness, he's trying to find the angle as Legend comes from behind and takes down Scooby-Doo. Wasn't there. BossFight is losing this round, if it seems like it. 35, takedown. Access free.
Almost a team kill there too. Wow.
That was quick.
That was great. Are you seeing the same pattern that I'm starting to see?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Well,
test
in
you
that
on
Legend is he's taking these flanks at perfect times and he's taking kills off the back of them. He just ran a big circuit around the ship.
Wait, it was Legend, but no, you mean Legend. Stop saying Legend when you mean Legend.
That's why I said no. I said Legend.
Nah, you said
you're hearing
Legend.
things. It's our
Stop
conflicting
confirming.
accents. Because you said.
Just stop. Just stop. Give up.
Okay.
Yeah, but I see what you mean. It is Legend. Presumably, I'm not quite sure, but I believe he's one of the most experienced players, and he's using that experience.
Oh wow!
How
Did you see that grenade?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, 35 taking on Legend. Viper is such a multi-talent, running around with the shield, but at the same time using the G36C carabine, or close quarter, or carabine, I believe.
He's far side of container, lane 1.
That grenade, that 35 threw, bounced perfectly off a container and landed at the feet of Sergeant Mays, but he's somehow, not really sure how. It was
That flashbang. That's a questionable flashbang yet again.
What's the radius on flashbangs? How far do you have to be?
I think 2 meters around the flashbang is kind
2
of
meters around, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But that flashbang was like high in the air, still like 3 meters away from Viper.
2 minutes 15. Oh fuck! Oh no!
Oh no!
Middle.
Sagme is coming around. 35 doesn't realize anything. And he takes down Viper! 35! You failed, your friend. No. Bad man. This gets an angry oh whoa from me.
Too cautious, perhaps?
Why did I say that? Yeah, no, he's probably the callouts were made by Viper, so 35 probably didn't
Well, the callout from Viper was, oh no, middle.
Yeah, so who can deal with that, I'd say. Viper's callout was not sufficient. It was, oh no.
Maybe
oh, no.
help. Or
Help. Help, get him shooted at. No, it's 45.
I see one of them there bad guys.
125 remaining.
Level 1v1.
But it's not Rust and it's not Dust 2, so it's raid. But 35 has the Pika's advantage and gets the kill for BossFight. Second round.
Lucky.
Lucky? You say lucky?
Yeah, well, it could go either way. That trade. Some trades you can see who fired first. You can tell.
Yeah,
but that one, that was so close. Honestly, I swear they fired at the exact same moment.
Nah. I'd really say, in this case, it was 35. So, yeah. But let's take a look at the kills.
I was looking from the Marsok perspective, so.
It's Legend X and Sagmes leading with 3 kills each, respectively. Terminator with 2, Drunkings with Axis and 1 kill. Then we have Slurping 35 and UC Death with 4 kills, and Legend and Scooby-Doo with 1. You don't mind. I mean, you're typical British. You're drinking tea all the time. Isn't that what you do?
I'm drinking hot chocolate actually. So.
Hot chocolate, my man. I feel you. Hot chocolate.
Stuff it.
Hot chocolate. There are not many moments where I want to kiss a man, but damn, I want to kiss you right now. Hot chocolate.
Oh, okay. I mean,
definitely not weird.
it's like sexual harassment in the workplace there a little bit.
Well, I drink water, so I'm less a man than you. No, I'm a better man because I'm healthy and stuff. I'm
Why
a
cannot we
better
just
man.
be equals?
No, I am
We're
more
all
equal.
just-
I am more equal.
We're all just gamers. This big
Games.
simulation.
Sure. A little bit of communications felt by BossFight there. I felt at least between
what
25
sense?
and Viper.
Oh yeah, that rotation. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I mean, not bad in this typical sense, but could have done better.
I mean, I was expecting Viper to win the fight. He's so good with a shield. I thought it was just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, he
pistol
got
whip
just
him.
outflanked in that maneuver. It was just a good maneuver overall. And the laser is.
Yeah, I mean,
coming out
it demonstrated
like
good sort of, anti-shield play, which is a skill that you develop over time. They're gonna crash quite soon, aren't they? Shots
Yeah,
coming
this
out
time it's an
from-
uplink downstairs, which gives quite the opportunity. This time it is the Hall of Misery. A lot of high grenades I see upstairs. Not much sense in that, I'd say. Especially because the fight is
Drunkins is
mostly
coming up
happening
to
downstairs.
Scooby-Doo right now. Scooby-Doo wins out.
One down right.
This is Scooby-Doo. Coming. Oh, what do I business? It is Viper taking on Sargmas. And confirmed. This leaves 3 of Gamefist's best people still coming in for the sugar. Next one is X's 3. $35 is
Not
on
going to
the...
go well for him. 35 is going to probably get this, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's second now.
Here come on.
So what's Excise's response? He's just going to creep up?
Oh, this is bulletproof. Why is
Wow, what a firefight.
Whoa, how did he see brightly?
Everybody misses everybody's shots.
That smoke's not lit. Scooby-Doo taking out Torvedator on some other end. Why is that smoke not lit?
He just threw a dud smoke.
Yeah, he just laid it down. Just laid.
Okay, fair
Let
enough.
it sleep.
He might just miss the pin, I guess, you know.
Do you miss a pin when you hear a visible, way too loud click that everybody hears? I mean, I swear, this click could alarm me when I have to wake up for work or something.
It's like the sort of click that you add a montage to.
Yeah.
Wow, nice kill from Excise.
Yeah.
Excising patience.
Exercice free. I always have to remember, when I see his name, I always have to think of my French lessons. S'il vous plaît, madame et monsieur, open your book at page 80 exercice free. Something like that. I miss my French.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm a amazing French speaker. I'm actually at 54 days streak now in Duolingo.
Wow, nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo and a push. Ooh, it's a trade, but Scooby-Doo survives. Confirmed by
So
Legend.
Scooby-Doo got a kill earlier. I didn't see where it was, but I guess he was just on a mad flank.
Yeah, he's just
Taking
running
people out
around.
'cause- yeah. All comes down to Legend now. 1 versus 4. On map number 2.
Numero 2. No, we're gonna start speaking French the whole game now.
What do you predict for the rest of this map or this game? What do you think the outcome will be? Hey, do you think Gamefist is going to pick up many more rounds?
Je vais 2 rounds. Quoi? No, pour Gamefist. That was so bad.
I hope French Onward Union aren't what.
Me neither. Me neither.
Oh gosh.
Basically
Stop.
just said in very bad French, I want at least 2 more rounds for Gamefist.
You want or you expect?
I
Big
can't
difference.
say expect in French, so I had to say want because it's the only
Okay.
verb
Sure,
like
sure.
just use. In that
Yeah, do you know
sense.
what? I would actually. That's pretty much what I was going to say. I reckon I'll get
Yeah, you
one
want
more round on
want
this
it as
map,
well.
one more
Yeah.
round on the next map.
Yeah, he has 1 minute 40 seconds though to get managed at. So Legend, don't you disappoint me with your little duckling feet. Yeah.
See, I'm purposely utilizing the caster curse so that Legend actually kills all of them and Gamefist win map number 2. Just
That's pretty
through-
mean. You're weaponizing our curse. How much money do you get for that? Not enough.
3,000 schmeckles.
Schmeckles. Schmeckles. 3,000 schmeckles. That's almost a lot. Schmeckles. Legend on the move now. 50 seconds remaining. He's not gonna make its way in there. As soon as he steps into the laser, he's gonna be...
Yeah, how many times have we seen this happen? Single
Viper?
player against the whole team, crawling in.
I had
Just-
these moments, but these admittedly were beginner rounds with like grenades.
Oh, he's gonna get a kill there against Viper. Very nice. Now can he carry the momentum and get
What?
another kill? He
He
does.
takes 35!
Please,
What? But
please
he's not going for the
continue.
cap. He's not going
Is
for
he
the
gonna
cap.
stop? He should stop right now. He should hunker down and hold a position, but he's not. He's gonna get caught in the crossfire. Ah!
Like precision, like spiders who felt the web. Came 2 easy measy spiders down the hole and just munched that little fly.
What a great attempt, though. For
Wow.
a second there, I fully believed. The dream
Yeah.
was real.
For a second, we all believed. We just got a hashtag believe. People head on Twitter, over to my Twitter, obviously, and at chattingparrot.com, and just hashtag believe.
That's
Shameless
gonna be.
plug. But you know what else we got with our shameless plug? Our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, you did awaited the whole time. Our sponsors are popping right now. VR Cover giving you the best, easiest, and most healthiest, and even coronavirus-free way to change your cover. Having friends over and that imaginary girlfriend don't want to touch that sweaty band of your VR headset, don't worry, get over to vrcover.com, get yourself a new mug, a new cover, and a new shirt while you're at it. All sleeky clean for you to ship and enjoy. And as well, if you want to prop up that skill, if you want to hit that sweet mark, you're playing against Mantis here. Obviously, you don't have a chance, but you can wish to at least injure him once. And how do you do that? With the proper aim, with the tools at your hand from ProTube. You are getting the best made of your carbon fiber bipod one sling attached gun stock that you want. Head on over to ProTube VR and get yourself French made quality with your gun stock. Damn, that was fluent.
Perfect timing too. They're just heading into. Nice.
This is 1.5. Oh. And this is like, I'm born to make shameless plugs.
Do you feel like you need to disclaim that VR cover doesn't actually protect against coronavirus, though? I mean,
I did not say that. I said it's coronavirus.
although
free.
arguably, well, yeah,
I did
I
say
feel like
it's
that's the implication,
coronavirus free. It's not protecting anything. Why is?
Although, if you're into VR, then you're pretty quite well protected against coronavirus anyway.
No, not if you're playing VR chat. I bet there is a coronavirus skin out there already. You're gonna get infected.
So, Viper is running straight up.
Whoa, it's working. Let me take down Sark Mess. Oh, I use the dev also. The aim is
Beautiful play.
strong.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, the problem
Viper's
that
sort
I
of
see...
distracted, and then you see 5 all the way back in the tunnel.
Yeah, Axis is the only one on the uplink. We have Legend upstairs still. It's 3 people. Where's the last one? It's also updated. It's Drunkings sitting at the second store at, the Wiener Schnitzel. Schnitzel Bay.
So, over eagerness from Gamefist, they've just checked both of those hallways of anguish and been punished for it.
However he managed that, but Scooby-Doo did trade, but in
And
the
now
end,
Excise is going to join his team in pushing out into the corridors for some reason. And he's going to get taken down any second.
Oh no,
Oh,
he had a
he's
smoke.
gonna-
Viper doesn't
I take it
realize
back.
it. Viper doesn't realize. I don't get it.
Nice play from Excise, to be honest. I was about to
Yeah.
scold him for running out, but he got the kill and has headed back in to defend. So back on objective,
Does an
still got a
action-
chance 2v3.
Lose its validation after the outcome. of
Excise has
that.
run up behind Viper. He's gone on another flank. He's
No,
pushed
he got
straight up behind and
both.
taken out 35 also.
It's 1-on-1. It's
Clutch plays from Excise. Amazing
Clutch.
job. He just went
Clutch
on
in the
two
chat, ladies and gentlemen,
flanks.
Clutch in the chat.
Brought it down to a 1v1. He hasn't clutched it yet though. They still need to win this last exchange.
Yeah, if you want to clutch in the chat though, you gotta save some Abadamos first, mates. You need at least level 1 to clutch. So you better get on that clutch VIP level and clutch the chat, as Legend is about to head on over to this uplink. We still hear the drone as it's not turned off.
From a 5v5 to a 3v5 in BossFight's favor, now down to a 1v1.
Oh, Legend takes down Legend X. And it's confirmed. BossFight take the series with us.
Ouch.
8-1. Yeah,
Quite an
sure.
upsetting end there. I was really rooting for Gamefist to put that last 1v1 off.
yeah.
Gosh, honestly, if that had carried on for just a few more rounds, I would have been a very happy boy. But BossFight, just too much skill.
Wait. Do I hear someone being not impartial?
Oh no, purely for the excitement factor. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to see more tanker, to be honest.
You would just want to see
and also-
more tank, obviously.
No, and also like Gamefist. Gosh, they brought that back so good, man. Like that flank from Excise, awesome.
Ooh.
I always
Yeah.
like to see a good play pay off, and that was real close. Legend, if he had just a bit more patience, he may have been able to bait out that last kill, but he just ran across and made himself a target.
Yeah, sometimes, but it's really difficult to defend this uplink. You know, you got it from all sides. It's open. If he's hiding behind some save the turtles. Behind some squares, boxes. Yes, behind some boxes.
That round was hype. I enjoyed that.
That took a while. Bazaar is our
Well-
third map.
You said earlier language has left you today, so
Yeah, my
Quite
boxes
good
are not the
nonetheless.
same today. Well, take a look at the statistics right quick here. BossFight, play Bazaar all the time. 39, basically 1 time less than Quarantine, their second most played map. But they are equally good at it with 59%, a little bit less than 70%. Admittedly not equally good. And 54% in rounds. Compared to Bazaar, which is the best map for Gamefist, at least the most played one, which has a 50% win overall and a 44% in-round win. So, yeah, it's I just realized that the page showing you who voted for who is named Connoisseurs Picks.
yes.
Yes.
And
I just realized it. I like the name.
connoisseurs, yeah, that was the.
I like
I
how
mean,
Legend
have you
voted
been
against his
voting?
own
Have you
team.
been? Where are you in the connoisseur list?
I'm not a connoisseur list. I didn't vote.
You've not been voting.
I don't need to
Rubbish.
vote. I'm impartial. You know that. I'm the most impartial caster you can
Yeah,
find.
you're so not impartial. So
No.
far from impartiality. It's
But like 2 people voted for Gamefist. These are not even. Wait, Durafn is not a member of Gamefist as far as I know. So no one of Gamefist voted as far as I can see. But the one, like 2 people voted for Gamefist. One was Durafn, and one is Legil. Legil is the captain of BossFight, or at
sure.
least the co-captain.
Okay, so I don't
So-
think Legel's too invested in the voting system. He's not wanting to come high in.
No, he just wanted to
In
balance
those
it out. He's a
rankings.
man of balance.
Well, I met Legel at Leicester. He's a lovely guy, so I can
Oh, is he
expect
though?
that vote was
How did he meet him?
nothing than
Tell us
good
more about
vibes.
Legend. Oh no, I don't know. It is the West Market.
Connoisseurs. Who's? Did you see who the #1 connoisseur is?
Yes, it's Don Patron.
Don Patron.
Yeah.
Amazing predictive skills.
With you. Totally not expected.
I wonder if the strategy really is just to go with the popular vote every single time, or if you can. I mean, you know, when we had that match against G-Min, everybody voted against us, or we had twice as many votes against us, I think, and we beat them. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same one we played against Fury, even though I didn't play with my team, but it was a 4-on-4 in the end. And we won as well.
And were you voted against her?
Yeah, pretty much.
People, yeah. Well, nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
My impartiality is going to go completely out the window now, but that, I mean, that was a button cup matchup, right?
Yeah, it was a button cup. It was an EU versus America, and we both EU, so you can be partial.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Partial.
Go EU. So Legend X is taking a prone position behind this, and he's going to bump into Radar Head and Viper.
Yeah, Legend has the most outward defense positions we have yet seen. Very far away.
Generally speaking, I'd say this defense is it's quite pushed out. You know, it's fairly unusual. You usually people quite a lot closer.
Yeah. Very aggressive defense.
But equally, the Marsok push is totally split out across the map. It's, you know.
Ooh, he gave away his position, but didn't take one out, as Legend X is now confirmed.
I think the game knowledge is high enough that Radiohead's going to know exactly where he is. And those pallets are not...
Yeah. Oh, Legend gets hit and Viper takes him out. Yeah, it takes him out. That grenade
Viper's is such a great marksman, honestly.
Yeah, he's a really good player. He had the time issue as well, you know. He was YouTube being 35 taking on Drunkins and Viper taking on Legend X again.
So, as a result of this super spread out defense, there's two players that have already worked their way into Southwest Courtyard, getting a kill and generally not having too much fight against. But Exa is, sneaky enough to take advantage of the aggression coming out from BossFight.
Yeah. Glad to see that Gamefist didn't give up.
I think this is going to be quite interesting. Torvenator in this northwest corner is in a critical spot to change the tide of battle. Oh, he's dropped the nade next to his feet. He gets taken out. Oh, wow.
There was a panic defense mode. I don't know what this was.
Well, he had such a good position. He just... the BossFight are covering too many angles.
Yeah, because they are experienced. They know most of the positions
that
that
was
taken.
Great play from 35, to be honest. Looking up the street at exactly the right moment.
Now the smoke cover is coming out.
And the push is coming.
Axis taking down 35 as Viper takes on Axis. And Radiohead takes down Sagmeas, confirming the first round for BossFight.
Nice coordination.
Yeah, the coordination is really nice. I personally always a little bit scared, especially when I have to move alone. Okay, admittedly, I can be scared in Onward, sorry. I'm not a brave man. I'm smart, man. I cannot be everything. At least,
thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Yeah. At least I had the problem that sometimes when I'm alone, I just too scared to move anywhere. I'm just sitting there. What should I do? What should I do? I'm just, especially when I'm the last one alive, I literally talk to myself, just going, if I go that way, I probably get killed. Put free position against me, I should probably move around that. They don't expect it. On the other side, it's way too open. If I go around, I'm like totally conscious.
Sure. Yeah, and as a result, you don't do anything. You just sort of hold the same position. You don't really make a move.
But I basically just talk bad everything I do because I'm just not sure what to do because everything is just a mistake. Because I just can't see my visible in front of my eye. I can see all the possibilities where the enemy could sit, and therefore, like, no way is absolutely safe to go. And I just go for it. Not helping me anything. It's just making me nervous as hell.
Profound. Yeah.
Profound.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I sort of filed that under the umbrella of game knowledge, right, or game instinct or something. The more you play, you just get a feeling for what people are going to do, and it's not so much speculation. Which is why when you see good players who have a lot of potential and they're new to the game, they take so much time and they check every single angle because they got the right philosophy, but they've not got the game knowledge to know what not to check.
Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes it's just better to check everything. Because if someone is experienced enough, he will know where most people will be, and he tries to.
I disagree. You know, you can take a calculated risk and run, you know, with a lot more speed to locations if you're not checking every single angle.
I mean, that differentiates you, the second best team from last season, to me, second, almost not best in Bronx.
Hey, only the one player is only team good as I don't know, something wise.
Every player is only as good as his team.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I was going for.
But hot chocolate is going to your head.
Yeah, too much sugar. What about this BossFight defense? We have one pushed into key up building, quite aggressive, but the rest of them a bit more contained around the objective.
Legend the defense is pretty spread out, even more so than Legends.
Is it though? I mean,
they're taking a bigger risk, I'd say. I mean, the push to Bazaar is almost as ahead as Legends move last season, but last season, yeah,
I suppose so. But something that I'm seeing more and more is in these mass operations having buddy system, you know, 2 teams of 2 and 1 solo player, and how you utilize those 2 teams to their best advantage.
Death. And the grenade finishes them off. It is a suicide.
So where Drunkings is right now, pushing up to blue room, this is a great approach. If you don't have somebody in blue room, if there's a defender in blue, then they would be dead already, but they don't, so he's made a lot of territory, but 35.
It's a 4-4 now.
It being a buddy system, though, Legend ideally would have got the refrag.
Interesting smoke. I don't think it was planned, but that is a good smoke. That is a brilliant smoke. I mean, this is a level 100 smoke.
Was that onto 35? Great, so exactly what I hoped was going to happen. He gets the refrag. 35 wasn't expecting a second Southernly attacker.
Legend takedown 35, completely out of the game.
Yeah. And now the South has opened up for Legend to push up and
Did
into
you see
the
that
objective.
smoke here?
Onto Northwest Courtyard, yeah. I guess it was just like a distraction smoke or something.
No, X's used it to actually get in, but it was a brilliant thrown smoke. It wasn't on purpose,
Oh,
though.
wow.
Viper,
Sure.
Stop being too good.
Viper is too good. He shuts down the Northwest Courtyard, and now it's just down to the Legend, who admittedly, I think, is going way too slow for this. He could be pushing up into the objective and taking down Radar, the only
coming
defender.
in. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be?
It could be. But he misses the shots.
Mm.
Oh, that was painful. He had that clean kill. Radar head was right in front of him.
X is tried to cross, but doesn't make it. Now only one alive. It is Torvanator.
Quality timing and strategy just badly executed, I'm afraid. And your strategy can only be as good as your gunplay, and vice versa. If you're missing shots, it doesn't matter how good your strategy is.
I mean, if your strategy doesn't involve any shots and you just sneak by to cap, then I disagree, my dear.
I mean, I guess that's.
Terminator does see someone. I see Swiper and he gets him.
Ah, nice shot. Viper not holding his position and rotating around the objective courtyard. I didn't realize it's a 1v1. This is some high stakes action here. Will Legil get the call out quick enough once he comes around the corner?
Alright, it's a 1-on-1.
1v1.
1v1? 1v1, bro?
And his position, is he...
No, right ahead.
Correct move in
Should
this
know it.
case.
He has no ammunition
Doesn't even
left.
have any bullets
Oh.
chambered. Sure, so first thing he should have done was run up and stab that body just to stop the call out and not without firing any bullets and giving himself away.
Just
But
take his secondary.
Radar,
Never ever.
yeah, Radar
use
has a
someone's
perfect
secondary.
idea of where he is now. And less than a minute to go. Take your secondary. What? Shot him with a pistol?
Yeah. Just do a.
Well, no, because you're still firing shots. You're making so much noise.
Yeah, but the call out is out anyway. At
Not
least
if
do it
you-
with style.
Not if
Just
you stab him
execute him.
quickly. It took Legil, I think,
It's
was
30
playing
seconds.
quiet,
He's not
so
gonna
he
make
did.
it. He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he should be
Stop
going a
saying
lot quicker.
unfortunately. He's not gonna make it. It's a state of fact. It is a fact. It's like a FACT in your face.
Last
with a big-
time I said
red
that
thumb.
something was going to go one way, it went the
10
total
seconds
other
left.
way,
Oh,
so-
the last time.
Yep, Radar Head's got this.
Ah, yeah.
Oh! Perfect.
And
position.
BossFight gets the second round. That's how you do it. You finish him with the pistol. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we? On the leading side by BossFight, Radarhead with 4 kills, followed by Viper and 35 with 3 kills. Followed there is Gamefist. We have 2 by Exorcist and Terminator, 1 by Legend X, and the rest with 0.
Still a 1v1 though. I mean, Gamefist is getting them kills.
Yeah, I mean, I personally do not believe that they're gonna make a big return, but at least hope another round is in for them, so they can get that's yeah, get it. Just
I sort of feel like
get
that's
it.
besides the point. You know, they're actually making BossFight work and bringing it down to 1v1s quite
Yeah.
often. So
Yeah, that's great actually. I mean, it's not, may not bring it home, but at least they're making a run for it.
it just means that there's less work to do to finally, you know, eke a few rounds out. They're close. They've just been quite, I don't know,
Stop
been
being,
making
I
some
don't know.
mistakes.
I mean, it's a learning experience for Gamefist at that point. They probably didn't expect to get home with a win. I believe that they are just as a little bit tiny realistic in that case. Although being optimistic can help, but that they just go in with like, we try our best, we see what can work, what doesn't work, and yeah, try to make the best of it. At least I hope that is their attitude right now. To at least, you know, take something home.
The way they're playing, it doesn't seem like they're triggered to me.
No.
It seems like they're keeping their patience and keeping everybody in line,
Yeah,
giving a consistent performance. So they've won 3 matches and lost 4 matches so far this season.
I mean, they're trying. It's really hard. Onward is not an easy game. Everything you learn
They've won
here
against
is learning by
Supernatural,
doing, basically.
newbies, robots.
I mean, the game community improve. Oh, Drunken Signal, you see death.
How did that happen?
I would lie if I knew how. The killer's not even confirmed. Where the hell?
The next action is probably going to go down between Legend X and Radarhead. Yep,
Ooh,
Radarhead
yeah, Radarhead
gets
taking
the
on
peak.
Legend. Legend is a little bit too aggressive, I'd say. Because
I
he's
mean,
going.
I disagree. I think that's a really nice place to push to. If you're a bit more cautious and you're not looking for the pick, but you're waiting for them, then
Why
it
do I
can be a
just
really
watch
powerful spot.
Radarhead chopping off Legends?
Oh, is that what he was doing? That's nice. Oh gosh.
That's brutal. It's
Well,
brutal.
that's graphic. Yeah.
Blood. I cannot unsee it.
Radarhead breaking the Geneva Convention on map 3.
Typical Radarhead. He's so silly. Breaking human rights.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win in Onward land.
Yeah.
If that means sawing off your opponent's head with a rusty knife, so be it.
Welcome to Onward land. Zagmas also pretty forward operated.
Oh, did that shot from Torminator to take down that drone? That was a long distance shot.
Yeah, he got the aim. He got the aim.
Yeah, denied.
Legil giving out callouts. He doesn't know that Zagmas is there. Ah. Oh, Legil with the nice push.
That's how you do a buddy system. Yeah, that's
you
how
get
you
your
work
buddy
with
in
another
here.
team. That's great. You need to pile on pressure at the same time for that to be truly effective. And they just are coordinating really nicely right now.
Yeah. Torminator still operating in the back. We have a push up front by Viper and Legil.
So
No, only a smoke.
it seems like on Bazaar they've just been fighting room to room and been picking apart these defenses one building at a time. It's not really, any large end game push. It's just overcoming trades.
Torminator taking on Radarhead. Sorry, what were you saying? My brain shut off.
Just words, it's not important.
Just words. Oh, that
Oh,
break!
beautiful grenade! Wow. Oh, I thought it went through the doorway. I thought it was...
No, it was a
Just
perfectly
eat through the
timed
doorway with it.
airburst.
Sure.
Viper's
Still, though, that buddy system...
running around with the 8 times. Am I stupid? Or at 12 times?
So nice. Has he got the angled sight too? Or is he not bothering with that? I can't tell.
I do not think so. Nah, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Fair enough.
He doesn't need them though, because he's the Viper. Striking truthfully and hard.
Vipers are known for having amazing eyesight. Are they? I don't know. I just made that up. See? 2v2 again? BossFight having to work for their rounds?
Yes. Viper switched weapons, checked the ammunition, and goes along.
35 is an incredibly patient player. He is taking all the time that he needs.
Now the question is if he pays back, though.
Is his... Repeat that, sorry?
The question if it pays back. If you take that long time, we have 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Viper is alone. He needs to close up. Oh, Viper taking on X's.
I've seen it go both ways, to be honest. Sometimes that amount of caution can save rounds, but other times...
Now, Torminator
Married
is in
with the
mood.
aggression of Viper, it might be perfect right now.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Beautiful play from 35.
Well done by both
Good
teams.
stuff.
We are coming close to the presumably last round. So far, Gamefist only managed to take down 1 round in the first map. So, we're gonna see. Now it's the defense for BossFight.
It's not much of a silver lining, but there's been no 5-0 scorelines in any of these maps yet.
Yeah. I mean,
Not that it would be a silver lining for Gamefist anyway, but
no, but at least Gamefist is now fighting for that last straw, for the juice. And Stitch already said, no, we are realistic and a nice team. No, that's nice to hear.
oh,
That's nice.
how pleasant.
Yeah, Gamefist is just, just nice people. Look at them. Full of wonderful people. How can you be so nice to your teammates? So nice. Oh, I can imagine. If one of my teammates or me were in the chat, we'd just roast each other. But look at this wholesome team. Or just write like Scooter is an idiot or something.
That's just what they want you to see.
Yeah, internally they're
maybe
fighting each other in
front.
ring fights,
Exactly.
like UFC style.
Yeah.
Yeah, making out who's the captain by bloody murder. Only strength can lead the Netherlands.
Oh,
Wait,
like
in
having
Belgium,
having a system of leadership where you have to, you know, take out your captain to assume the leadership role yourself.
Brutal. The Belgians are
Yeah,
brutal.
no, I mean, like, you know, I was just thinking, like, in another VR game. A hilarious way of doing things.
Nemesis system.
Can you imagine? Wow. Anyway, going into potentially last round here.
Let's
Map
switch
3.
in.
Yep.
Here we go. Round 4. That laugh. By 35.
Right, stop.
Oh.
Stop.
What stop? I'm laughing. Oh, use death. Take down Terminator and Drunkings.
Possibly the care cup has runneth empty on
let's
the
take down
Gamefist side
Axis.
as they just run in.
What? They do not give a damn anymore. They want to try out that rush, and they tried.
Guns not really
Why is
blazing.
Legend going for the same? Why is Legend going for the same spot where Legend just killed some of him?
Because they have ghetto done syndrome. They just, at this stage, they just went for the rush, didn't they?
Yeah, they are done for. Zagmas reviving his teammate. It's a 2 against 5 now.
Sometimes that push across the street can just be magic, but when BossFight are holding all the correct angles, you're just running into fire. Every single direction they took was covered. Running down that alleyway, it was just a slaughter.
Ooh. UCDF taking on Zagmas. UCDF taking down 3 people so far alone.
Nice rotation from UC Dev, actually. I like that angle.
He's just throwing smack after smack after smack. No, it's
Oh, has he been
Terminator.
given some grenades to his teammates?
Ooh. Terminator taking out
Last minute
35.
resistance from 1280. Sure. And
Oh, Terminator's going for the firefight. Ah, but UCDef is just his name today, as he have taken down 4 people alone from Gamefist and therefore securing BossFight's last round. It is a 12-1.
BossFight bringing it home.
Yeah, the bring on it. Kind of expected, but I really wish a little bit, like, at least 2 rounds more. But well played from both teams, and thank you all for watching. This was Parrot and
Mantis, thank you for watching.
and Mantis here on the
I was
mic
about to
for
talk
you.
about BossFight's win-loss ratio.
Well,
That's
then,
some after-game commentary.
yeah, okay, sure. Sorry.
No,
Go
no,
for
no,
it.
it's alright.
No, go for it. Now I want to hear it. What is the boss fight's win-loss ratio now?
It takes them up to 5-2, so they're going to be pushed up in the rankings. I'm not really sure how that works at all, so I actually can't comment. It's completely redundant me even saying anything. I leave that to more intelligent people to work out when it comes to Vikings. And so, yeah,
Oh,
I
you
know,
heard it
slow
here
clap.
first.
I know. What an anticlimactic ending. Gosh.
Yeah,
tell me now.
doesn't. It's okay. It's okay.
That's just
it's okay.
painful.
But I want to add something, and due to the ratio
great,
of
cool.
boss fights 5-2, we can imagine that they are gonna push up in the league. How far? However, that is open to discussion.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See you
Yeah,
on the
thank you
next
for watching this chatting parrot and. Oh god, where's the button? It's the wrong button.
Are we offline? Yeah.
No.